Alright guys, here we go. Episode 160, playing against Mid-Tennessee State this week. It's Packers-Rogers. We played before, but it's been a couple of years, so I was like, hey, I haven't played him in a while, let's play him again. And look at my stats, I had the number 1 rated offense. Kind of a surprise to me, but hey, I've been throwing the ball really well this year so far, so I'm excited about that. 3rd and 9, he got the ball, starts the game, sets him up for a 4th and 1 just short, and then he goes for it, man. He's gutsy right off the bat, bring a little blitz, and just the computer being the computer, the sliders the way they are, threw an incomplete pass, the guy was open, so I get the ball back. Or I get the ball, 2nd and 10, and look at my tight end fighting for the touchdown. We get in, but there's a flag on the play, and it's clipping on ballage. Thanks, Kalen, I appreciate it. So 3rd and goal, we have a chance now, drop back, get in the end zone, and oh my gosh, dude got laid out. So we settle for our field goal, we get our points, and we'll take the lead 3-0. He's got the ball 3rd and 3. Look at all those maroon jerseys, man. I went all maroon this game. Kind of mix it up a little bit because I've just been going with the defaults. And he gets the first down. 1st and 10, rolls out to the right. Hazelday throws it to A, who comes open, breaks off his route, and fights his way into the end zone, man. Once again, all the maroon jerseys just can't stop him. So he takes the lead 7-3. Drop back to pass, 1st and 10. Literally have all day to throw. Find McCutcheon for the nice catch. Almost have an even bigger catch, but number 30 with a nice shoestring tackle. So 2nd and 5, just lob it up deep. I become Wiggins and jump and catch it. He like has a one-handed grab. Thanks, Wiggins. I appreciate it. Jeffrey with the take the lead touchdown to go up 10-7. So he's got the ball now, 1st and 10 in the 2nd quarter, and he just like ran read option perfectly. Jim Alford, however you want to say it, was easily a huge advantage for him in this game. He had a great running game. He goes for it on 3rd and 25, doesn't get it. We get the sack or knock the ball out and takes his field goal. So we get the ball screen. I got lucky it wasn't picked. Sets me up 3rd and goal, drop back to pass. This time McCutcheon catches it and hangs on to it for the touchdown. And we take the lead back 17-10. I think we ended up kicking a field goal a while ago. He's got the ball now, 1st and 10, right before the half, trying to make something happen there. And off a nice little 12-yard gain. 3rd and 12, sends it back out of the backfield, and nobody's open, so he's running. He's taking off. Why maybe came open, but he's like, no, I'm going to do it myself. Steps out of bounds, calls timeout just to make sure, because sometimes you step out of bounds, but you don't. Takes his 3 points at the half, and that's how we end the first half. 3rd and 6, I hit my tight end again, Wiggins. I mean, I like that route. I mean, I'll throw it all day, every day. A nice little 1st down. 3rd and 3, just lop it up to Green, and he makes a diving catch that sets me up pretty good. 3rd and 16, he was bringing all kinds of pressure, looking even after the footage. Nobody was even remotely close. So we take our 3 points and get out of there. But 2nd and 12, I had the sack. He just juked me out of my daggum shoes. Runs for 18-yard gain. I know some people might say something about it, but hey, it was working. If you can roll out to the right and scramble like that, it's my job to stop it, and I couldn't stop it. I could not stop it. So it sets him up pretty good for a nice little touchdown to bring it to a tie ball game, 20-20. In the 3rd quarter now, 2nd and 4, Odom, my quarterback, nice little read option. I don't know what I was spinning towards or away from, but hey, it works. 1st and 10 now, right before the end of the 3rd, and makes a nice big run. Richard gets stripped. The first turnover of the game comes right at the end of the 3rd quarter. It sets him up good. 2nd and 1, and look at this run. Oh my gosh. I think it's a buck sweep. I don't think I've seen one work that well in a long time. It worked to perfection. Sets him up 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeper who flips and falls and rolls into the end zone to take the lead. 27-20. So I got the ball now, 3rd and 11 in the 4th quarter. Luckily, he gets cut right there. Find King for a 1st down. He fights and gets it. We needed that. We needed that for dang sure. Ensuing play, little read option with Odom again this time. Ooh, guy dives for me. The computer does. I back juked. I didn't even have to back juke. Looking at the footage, I almost back juked into him. And I got very fortunate I didn't. So that ties the ball game up, 27-27. But he's got the ball the last half. So about 3 minutes left, 1st and 10. Hands it off to the running back again, who nice little run up the middle. I mean, he stuck to the running game. I think he ended up having more yards rushing than I did, and it showed. It definitely shows. 2nd inches right now, 2 minutes left. Hands it off to the running back once again, who breaks a tackle, and then gets ripped somehow in the middle of all that. I'll take it. We each had our turnovers right there. So honestly, all I need to do is get within field goal range, and I'm happy. Dump it off to King. That play is usually a pick. I mean, it's usually a pick 6. Luckily for me, it was not. So 2nd and 13, dump it off to King once again, and just enough for the 1st down with 19 seconds left. So we end up running the ball, centering it in the middle of the field, 3 seconds. And all we got to do is just kick it up in the air. And we do. Kick it up straight up the middle. I was so nervous kicking this ball. Man, this was a great game. Very intense. We have already scheduled the game for next year. There's no doubt about that. Looking at the games around the country, Notre Dame lost and got destroyed by Florida State. So new number 1 for next year. Looking at the stats, we were pretty even, just flip-flopped. And the one turnover, man. The one turnover was the difference between us both. I was fortunate enough to get the field goal out of it. But like I said, we've already scheduled the game for next year. Looking forward to the rematch. It's going to be a great game once again. Even with the team differences, he outplayed me. I just got lucky. But we're going to see what everybody else did this week, and we'll be right back. All right, let's go down to the highlights from the game against Mid-Tennessee State. That was a exceptional game, man. I got very fortunate to get the win because of the last-second turnover. With only 2 turnovers, it was just all offense and defense. We couldn't really stop one another, and when we did, we still got points out of it other than the turnover. So it was a really good game. Good luck, Packers-Rodgers, on the rest of your season. Hopefully you do pretty good. You got a solid team. I mean, even with the team differences, like at the beginning of the video, I don't know if it showed it or not, but like I was like 10 points better overall in like every category. It still didn't matter. Like it was just a crazy game. It was a good game. Looking forward to next year when we get to play. Let's see how everybody else did this week. Penn State ends up winning 48-14. Missouri wins 44-0 against Kansas. That game, as you can see, is set to autopilot. Kansas set himself to autopilot. I didn't have to do it. And Brian Gators also sent me a picture. He tweeted me, letting me know what was up. That he did set himself to autopilot. That's why the score was outside the 28-point limit, which is okay. I mean, when you're playing the computer, you can do what you want. When you're playing users, I would rather not. That's just be a little courteous, show a little sportsmanship. But playing against the computer, man, have at it. I did it a couple of games ago. So that's just the way it is. Iowa ends up winning 35-17. NC State had a bye week. K-State wins 27-24. Dang, that was another close game. And we saw Kansas game. Nebraska ends up winning 41-33. Washington State lost 31-21. I had to set him to autopilot. He'll also be dropped after the advance. This is his 3rd game in a row to miss, and without like a heads up, that's the rules. I know Indiana golfer or Texas A&M who did play him said, "Hey, I'm going on vacation here in a couple of weeks, so just letting you know," which is cool. Same thing with Heat of Nights. He said, "Hey, dude, I'm going to be gone for like a week, so just let you know," which is cool. I mean, you're going to be set to autopilot, or we're going to sim past the games, and they're aware of that. But as long as I have like knowledge that you're not going to be able to play, then that's cool. Like, give me a heads up, because I understand summer, and especially not all of us are 18 plus. Like, I'm 30 years old. I live by myself. I make my own rules. Like, I do what I want to do. If I want to take vacation, I can. Not everybody's that luxury. Like, doesn't have that luxury. Like, if their parents want to go on vacation if they're younger, then they don't really have a choice, which is all right, man. It's totally understandable. But Texas A&M ends up getting the win. We saw the Mid-Tennessee State game, and if you want to see the Oklahoma State game, check out the Italian channel. Links down in the description. So we're going to advance it real quick, see what happens with everybody else. And we saw number 1 lost in the after game. So interested to see how far Notre Dame falls. So we'll be right back with the advance. All right, just getting with the advance. I'm playing against the Oregon Ducks this week. I think it's our 2nd game in conference. Hopefully we can pull out the win. They're playing in Oregon though, so it's going to be an interesting game. Check out what everybody else is doing in the Dynasty. Penn State's playing Nebraska. They got a conference game there. Missouri's playing Georgia. Iowa's playing Washington State. Supposed to be a user game. No longer in the Dynasty. So no user game for Iowa there. NC State's playing Syracuse. K-State is playing Oklahoma State. Could be an interesting game there. Like I said before, TGIF Forever has been in the Dynasty previously. Like, he was Auburn. And he gave us a good run for the money over in the SEC. So gonna be keeping an eye out on that game, that's for sure. Kansas playing TCU. Nebraska playing Penn State. Texas A&M playing Alabama. Mid-Tennessee State's playing UAB. And Oklahoma State is playing K-State. Let's check out top 25, see what's going on over there. I'm just going to give a little heads up. Maybe something good. New number 1, Northwestern. I left that team in a great situation. There's no doubt about that. The computer is sitting at number 2. Their only losses more than likely will come in conference for the users. But they're sitting really good. So Penn State, Northwestern, Oklahoma State, Missouri, Texas A&M, Arizona State, and Nebraska. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the top 10. Not too bad. Iowa's sitting at number 12. Then we have NC State at 22. Anybody else close? I think K-State's there. I thought we had somebody else there last week. Media. We're not quite to the BCS Bowls yet. Seeing what everybody's gonna be rated there, but we're looking all right. Go and check the Heisman watch real quick. We got Penn State, Auburn, Northwestern, Kentucky. Wow, really? Kentucky? Dang. And Missouri. So, all right, not too bad. And some guy had mentioned they had asked me about Kalen Ballage, my wide receiver. He was like, wasn't he a running back last year? And he was. I converted him in the offseason. He actually improved as a wide receiver. He said, man, if you keep these numbers up, he might win the award. I would like that, but some of the other guys in the Dynasty throw a little bit more than I do, so he's probably not even in the top 25 in receiving yards or anything like that. Even though I do have the #1 pass offense and offense as of last game, I don't think he'll win it. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. If it happens, it happens. If not, I'll give you a fair warning. But that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time.